Hello, my name's Dr. Anthony Basil, and this PowerPoint video aims to help you with your research projects to take you from the objectives all the way to the conclusions. So here you can see a graphic representation of our SMART objectives in this first stage, the data representations in the second stage, how we can sort the data in the third stage, how that can then be arranged in the fourth stage. The fifth stage shows us how we can present it, and then the next stage is a storytelling version of the data. Finally, we have the conclusions and denouement. So the first stage is to identify the project aims and goals and then refine that into actionable, measurable, SMART objectives. In the second part, we want to identify the types of data that we're working with. Will it be quantitative, which is mostly numerical, or can it be qualitative, such as text or images, sounds, video, etc.? Once we have that data, then we can start to group it. We can put it into various themes. This thematic analysis can be done in a deductive way where we start with a theory and then develop the patterns, or we can do it inductively by making observations and establishing the patterns and theory from that. Once we have the major themes established, we want to code them into the next stage. This data can be reorganized and regrouped into new types of subdivisions. Now that you've got that data, you can put it into your report to represent the findings of the analysis. It can be a table, a chart, a figure, a diagram. Infographics is a good way to do it, and links to multimedia can also be used, such as animation, like Powtoons, or video as a 2D format, or 360 augmented reality, or even virtual reality. Step 5, we want to start at a meta level or kind of a gestalt overview using tools such as mind maps or soft systems methodology for Peter Cheklin using rich pictures. You can map out a storyboard from the starting problem or null hypothesis to the literature review. And the literature review or market research can be the analysis of the findings using the defined research methodology or approach to develop an argument for the narrative. This leads to our final step. In step 6, the conclusion should map the SMART objectives to the supporting data. So your desk research, your references, your primary research, any empirical data that you have, say maybe from surveys or interviews or recordings. And then a summary table links those SMART objectives to the final conclusions. This weaving of the story elements, the objectives to the data to the conclusions, is the denouement of the project. Well, I hope you found that useful, and